Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Caves of Cud for the continuation of our buddy cop adventure. Honestly, Sierra left in the Mind Vine, I'd watch it. I'd watch all 83 episodes. So I did a little bit of research and it seems like the general consensus is that you can, in fact, set a canteen on fire by just dropping it in a space where there is a fire. That was not our experience in the last episode, but it's entirely possible that I just didn't leave it in the fire for long enough. You know, we know the game has this, like, rising and falling temperature system. Maybe I have to let it get above a certain temperature, let it reach its flash point, and then it'll go up. If that doesn't work, we're going to try that. And then if that doesn't work, I do have another brilliant plan. We have I believe, a thermal grenade Mark 1 in our inventory, and I don't want... I want to try everything else before attempting this, but I think thermal grenades do small enough amount of damage that it probably wouldn't kill the canteen, so we might whip a thermal grenade at it if we can't figure out another way to do this. Let's try the one that's less terrifying first. Gosh, I hope this works. You know what I like is to have a tongue. It's one of my favorite things. 5 drams of bloody, oily water. Sure, why wouldn't this work? This is exactly how science operates. Alright, let's just, I guess, wait here. Aha! So can I drink it directly from the space? Yes. I don't want to pick up a flaming canteen if I don't absolutely have to. F for fight fire. I didn't realize that we had a button for that. Okay, we are going to drink it. Our mouth is in such a state that we often tear it and start bleeding uncontrollably just from normal eating and drinking, or from pouring water onto our face near our mouth. I can't imagine drinking a flaming mixture that's part oil is gonna... Well, I mean, the liquid itself isn't on fire, I guess. Alright, here we go. It tastes even worse than you had imagined, like a dead turtle boiled in phlegm. Oh my god. I actually gagged. It has a metallic taste. Disgusting. You pour the water on yourself. You are now wet. Ooh, that might be bad. Did I pour it all over myself or did I drink it? Fight. I want my canteen back if possible. You beat at the flaming canteen with your hands. I'm made of plant matter. That might be a bad idea. I would like to retrieve my canteen if that is possible to do. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pick it up, perhaps unwise. G is forget, and then is it still in my inventory? Is it still on fire? It says you pick up the flaming canteen. Yep, it sure is. I just am holding. Now fight fire. Now fight the fire. You beat at the flames. I mean, it didn't catch me on fire, so that's good. That was my biggest concern. Okay, cool. And now we just have this. So am I good? Am I still glot rot? No. It no longer says we have glot rot. I am covered in blood. And just always covered in blood. You know, that's just sort of like, it's the cost of doing business. At least the business we're in. Your left arm bears a tattoo of inevitable victory. That was a good idea. I'm glad I did that. Okay. So I think we don't have the flaming ick anymore. I still don't have a tongue, though, right? Active effects, my man got no tongue? No. Maybe we're good. Let's go talk to a merchant. Let's see if our prices look any different than they did. Hey, you. Do you want to buy my garbage? My prices still look pretty bad. Everything's still 7s and... Yeah, I'm not sure if our tongue is back or what the hell, but... Oh, you know what? Our tongue never actually rotted out, did it? We got the glot rot under control before that, I think? There was a lot of tearing and bleeding, but I think we still had our tongue, and as such still have our tongue, and basically everything's fine. Nothing could be any finer. Are these the same prices we were seeing before? Yeah, the neutron flux is the same. Okay, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I was just misremembering the prices. Maybe the glot rot was not affecting our prices at all. Well, what do you think? Tiny trinkets in an Ichor merchant's inventory that are worth this much money. What could those be? Because they're probably not spray bottles at $178. Huh. I'm a little curious. I don't know that I'm curious enough to buy them, because they are very expensive. But, yeah. Alright, well, I think we'll probably not bother. You know what we will do, is go and turn in this amaranthine prism. I should really not be carrying this thing around. Which is like asking for trouble here. Hey, Indrix. Where is my buddy Indrix? Avoid the water, because the water is terrifying. Indrix. He just kind of wanders off, right? What is his whole deal? Hey, buddy, I did that thing. Here's this. Please take it from me. Give the amaranthine prism to Warden Indrix. I do not want it. Why would you bring it back here and fight him over it? If you were going to keep it, you would just keep it, right? So he might give us some melee weapons we don't need, or some weird artifacts. I am bummed out about the fact that I'm bad enough at identifying artifacts with this character, or rather, that we have identified so few that we don't know what these are. I'm going to take the one at the bottom. Give me a cool thing. What would I like to name? I would like to name my extremely awesome armor. It's ridiculously powerful. I would name it based on its qualities, obviously. Mindfinder's... Okay, well... It's not exactly a winner. So, Crysteel is... It's white and black and green. It's sort of... It's pretty cool colors for a man made of plant to be wearing. What do we want to... Do we want to recolor it? I mean, we might just keep it Crysteel, honestly. It's kind of appropriate. We could go for more of a leafy... I mean, I definitely want something that has green in it. I feel like that's very appropriate. I do like the prismatic. Ooh, or maybe it's constantly shifting colors. I like that. No, you know what? I think we'll keep it the same color scheme that it has now. It remains Crysteel. Oh, I'm carrying too much to move. Whatever that artifact was, it was very heavy. Yeah, he gave me a 45-pound artifact. Flexi-weaved carbide plate armor. Double flexi-weaved. Or just, yeah, double flexi-weaved. That's pretty cool. That's really neat. I am going to hand that to our man. I gotta ask him to move over here, please. I like to have the telepathy. Please come here. Yes, thank you. It turns out telepathy was a pretty good choice. So now, if we were to take on another, follower who can equip items, who can equip traditional armors, then we could give him this, or we could give him the armor that Cyrillef is wearing now, and we could just have a full squad of real badass dudes. Here we go. This is the thing I wanted to give you. Okay. Well, that was fun. So, do we think it is time to go to Bethesda Souza? I'm a little worried about the 104 hit points. I guess our character just doesn't have a lot of toughness. That's just how it's going to be. We have 89 skill points. I do need to level up again. What was I leveling up toward? Oh, Inspiring Presence. Right, I was going to take that, and then I spent a bunch of points on everything else. We probably have to level up twice before we can afford Inspiring Presence. And I do want this. It does seem quite significant. Let's see if we can find... Who would we want to take on? Who would be another good follower? Hey, do we want to just grab another goat folk? Maybe. Here, let's grab some mulled cider while we're here, since they're just giving it away for free and everything. Alright. Plus saves versus horrible mouth bleeding. And I guess we... Do we have any other quests? We must have quests related to, like, going places, and we've learned about a lot of sites. Decoding the signal, of course. I guess not. We have a lot of quests to recover items, but I don't think we actually know where any of these places are, do we? Historic sites? Kailiwan. Is Kailiwan one of these? Because I mean, I would love to recover some fancy items. I would love to pick up some things that have some special powers, because I just don't feel confident about Bethesda Sousa right now. I'm so worried about our health level. I mean, we know where there's a glowfish. We could just go do that glowfish thing. I guess we ought to, right? Yeah, none of these are relevant to our long-term quests. Yeah, all right. Let's do the goat thing. So, lair, light up that lair for me. I mean, we've already been to the lair, right? Because this quest regenerated for some reason. Uh-oh. Think I might have gotten lost. Yep. Alright, can we please regain our bearings quickly? I do not want to spend a lot of time in the middle of nowhere fighting enemies that are basically nothing. I mean, do we want to... I don't think it's even worth Priscilla. Like, why even take one of these things on? They're just going to die the second we go near anything serious. Oh, hey, a whole fort. Well, I suppose we ought to clear the fort, since we're here. They will have treasure. Regardless of how bad their treasure is, we should at least look at it. Alright, Mexershid III challenged the legitimacy of the Sultan of Qud over the rights of flowers. He won and seized the Gilded Scepter. Do we know about a Gilded Scepter? Are you only the Sultan if you have a magic scepter? Not actually useful, but... you know what? A Steel Kukri, though. A Steel Kukri is probably worth picking up. That's probably enough trade value to be worth carrying around. Alright, how do we actually get into the fort? I mean, these are not very sturdy walls. I guess we could just hack our way through if we want. And I think I will. Let's just smash this up. Look at that. Critical hits. It turns out I can totally kick the ass of a fence that is made of cheap wood. Who would have thought? And they apparently just had no plan in place for what happens if somebody hacks through the cheap fence. Let's throw out an Intimidate. Oops, that's not the right button. Intimidate is H. H for Intimidate. Let's burn you out. Wow, 50. It's a pretty good laser. As far as brain lasers go, mine is pretty good. I might even say top tier. Where the heck is my dude? To your left, do you want to maybe... No? Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Listen, you take the day off. I probably have this under control. He finally figured out that we were fighting in here. He loves fighting. He's like, I don't want to miss out on this. Alright, I will again take one of those. I'm assuming he did equip the new armor. He has the Mail of the Wicked Nomad on. Is that the armor that he had before? The fact that he names his gear too does make it a little bit hard for me to keep track of what's going on with all the gear. Alright, well, I'll take that. There's usually a treasure chest somewhere in a Snapjaw fort, right? That's what I came in here for, was to find and steal their treasure. Alright, what is it? It's a copper nugget and some witchwood bark. What do you even use witchwood bark for? Do you cook with it? A flake of... Huh. I don't know. I guess we could take it. If it becomes an issue, I don't really have a problem just giving it to Tsirlef. We don't need to carry it around. Okay, back to the thing I was doing. So we're supposed to find the file, right? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Press the wrong button. Go down a layer, not up a layer. Now, I can't remember. I feel like we didn't actually clear the place entirely. Was there something down here that was scary at the time that we came down here, or... Maybe. Also, there were so damn many ways to get stuck. That I remember. Is there any reason to... No, it looks like the rest of this floor is pretty useless to us. The way is blocked by tangled... Just let me... I mean the way is blocked by a tangled mudroot. What even is a tangled mudroot? How do I... Control plus. We will have to hack the tangled mudroot apart? What is tangled mudroot? Is this a plant that I summoned? It can't just be a tree, right? Because it wouldn't still be there? This is a little unfortunate because I don't have any idea, like, how much health this thing has. Oh, I think we finally went down. It stopped creating combat log messages, so... Nope, it just stopped... Can I go now, please? Ah, I see. Tangled mudroot. Some, one of those plants that creates a bunch of garbage everywhere must have popped near the stairs. That's what happened here. There's an awful lot of teleporting, so we spawned some alloporta over there, I'm assuming? Uh-oh. Tumbling pods. Even if those are friendly tumbling pods, the odds of them blowing us up are non-zero, I would say. Okay, here it comes. I mean, if they blow up the wall at the same time... It didn't actually deal any damage to me. I guess that makes sense. The wall would absorb all of the pain. But yeah, we're just going to have to keep mashing against this, and hopefully the tumbling pods don't come over here and explode while it's low on health and then push a bunch of damage through onto us. Okay, they got it. We figured it out eventually. So maybe I just left because tumbling pods. You know, not always safe. What is that? Oh, right, a mural end cap. I remember this. This floor got weird, and then I accidentally created a bunch of tumbling pods, and it became a weird issue. What is this thing doing? Is it just trying to be close to me? I guess it's just trying to be close to me. I don't really like that very much. Why is it building a zone all of a sudden? I have concerns about this. Okay, apparently everything's fine. So, last time... I hate this. I hate the getting stuck. What are these walls made of? Tangled mudroot. We could just hack our way... We could, like, try to slowly hack a path around all of the stuck water. Okay. The last time we were able to... the file was down here, right? Oh my god, there's so much tar everywhere. We're going to be so covered in tar by the time we leave. Was this the room with the thing? Interact with thing. There's nothing in that. Yeah, we might not actually be able to do this quest a second time because of the fact that there might not be a... there might not be another file. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I bet there totally isn't. But if we could have gotten XP for it, you know, it would have been nice. I was kind of hoping that us taking the quest would have caused one to respawn. We don't exactly know how that behavior works on the back end. You know, whether the file always existed or whether the initial file was also created by us accepting a quest. Oh, these terrible, terrible, terrible pools of garbage. Alright, these are all relatively friendly fish. Fish that will not have a huge problem with me running through here. Why is that flashing? Putrescent stained, tar encrusted bones. Great. Great, wonderful stuff. I'm so glad I'm here. Free freeze grenade. Yeah, I'll take a freeze grenade. Don't think we need another water skin at this point. It does make me a little nervous. I'm assuming the teleporting is pods. This is tumbling pods being teleported around. I want to check this out, but we can see a little bit from... like, it looks like this turns left here, so probably there's a wall there and there. And it's definitely not worth trying to struggle through the endless muck to get out of here. Alright, let's just go this way. Get away from the alloporta because it's making it very difficult to tell what's going on. Okay, dead end. Well then. So probably there is not another file. And so our job here is just to get the hell out. Honestly, it's so tedious to get out of here. I can't actually move at all. It's so tedious to get out of here. We're just gonna use a recoiler. I cannot with all of this muck. Take me back to Shagar, I guess? I don't really want to go underground. Okay. Oh, interesting. It teleported me and all of my nearby friends. I was expecting Cyrlef to come with us. I'm less so with the tumbling pods, and we need to get away from them. I'd like to be further away from them before we zoom out to the map level. It looks like some of them are coming with us no matter what. I just don't really want them to be a part of the whole thing we're doing here. Alright, so we don't really have a reliable way of finding more loot. We do have a bunch of cold resist gear now. So we could just go to Bethesda Souza and try to survive. I'm very worried about, like, if a Rhymewick were to get a hold of us, it feels like it would be very difficult to survive that. Cyrillef might cut it in half before it can do any real damage, but only might, right? So do we just, like, wander around and try to accidentally find ruins? What is a way to just, like, find high-level loot? Just, like, wander around in this area over here where things are a little bit tougher. I don't know if we want to be in the Banana Grove exactly, but, like... Oh, these hills over here? Okay, some ruins nearby? Sure, let's check that out. The Banana Grove is a high danger area. I suppose it's possible... Oh, this is bad. As soon as we get any hostility at all... Okay, hold on. Can I tell these guys... Attack target... No, what? Oh, don't clean, sorry. Again, two different things bound to A. Please go kill the the Madpole. And I'm going to give that order to... Actually, I'm not going to give that order to the others. They see it. Oh, shoot, hold on. I am going to give an explicit order to Cyrillef not to do this, though. Direct you to move back to here. Just come back, my dude. I know, you love to fight, but this is you don't want to be involved in the thing that's about to happen. Okay. Now that that's all cleared up, now we can just kill this thing with brain lasers. And, you know, Madpole's still worth a lot of XP. I'm a little worried about Cyrillef getting too close to him. We've never actually fought a Madpole in melee, so I don't really know how dangerous they are, but I have fear. I have fear based on the fact that one time when we were at low level, we looked at one and it was like a scary color. Okay, shim scale tree in exactly the wrong spot. I do not like our limited visibility here. Obviously, most stuff can be scared off. Why are you flashing? Is it just because you're covered in tar? Here, jump in the water for a second. Clean yourself off. Okay. Are you a totally normal... Yep, just a normal amoeba. Normal, everyday, giant amoeba. For some reason. Oh, that's a dervish, right? A dervish of the sightless way. I got a sightless way for you. Bam. Okay. He took 2 shots. I'm impressed with him. A tenuous folded carbide battle axe. I don't think I want to bother even carrying that around, even for sale purposes. So yeah, there's some real enemies here. We're looking for XP, obviously, and a friend, a person to proselytize to. Honestly, the dervish might have been the right call on that one. My guess is he won't be the only one we'll see. But I probably should try to convert somebody else. And then also, of course, we are looking for fancy loot. That good loot. God, this area is tedious to explore. Cyrillef is lost somewhere, and who knows how we would actually get him to navigate these hallways. I'm carrying... Oh, I collected 92 drams of freshwater there. I found 92 drams of freshwater on the ground. I'm gonna drop a whole bunch of sower seeds, I think. We don't need this many. I don't know how many sower seeds I need, but I know it's fewer than 30. I'm just gonna drop this whole stack. Oh, hey there, mysterious gunslinger with fancy pistols. There's nothing in this chest. Would you like to join me on my incredible quest? Think of the stories. No, he is unconvinced. Alright, fine. He just has totally normal semi-auto pistols, so I'm not too worried about picking up his stuff. You know, murdering him for his guns, obviously. Whoa, that giant amoeba attacked me 1,000,000 times. You know what? I'm just going to get it with the brain laser. I see no reason to play nice. Second one ran into its space immediately afterward. All of the chests here are empty, which sort of makes you wonder why there are chests here in the first place. Ogre ape pelts. Okay, well that's unfortunate. This is the kind of thing where it would be really cool if my dude were here with me to carry some of these pelts. This is his job, apparently. Wow, that's very heavy. I'm sure these are extremely valuable. Are these all ogre ape bodies? Yeah. Huh. An ogre ape is still like a pretty scary thing for us, right? So I assume I'm just gonna flawlessly butcher all of these ogres if I step over them. That makes me a little curious about what it was exactly killed them all. Is that also... That's 2 corpses, in fact. Something killed 6 ogre apes. I assume not actually in this room, right? There probably weren't 6 ogre... Oh, whoa. That was a sound we've never heard before. That spooked me a little. I mean, I'm assuming there weren't 6 ogres hanging out in that room, right? Something killed 6 ogre apes and dragged them back here, which is something pretty damn big. If it can move an ogre ape. Let's try to convince this Sleepbeard to join us. Hey, it worked! Okay, welcome aboard. What is your name? What kinds of things are Sleepbeards named? Pipa Pokoa. Okay. Cyrolef and Pipa Pokoa. And then I walked on some young ivory. Damn it. Alright, let's just... I am not going to take vengeance on the young ivory, because it would be a real pain in the ass to fight it without accidentally hitting our friend. You know what? Brain lasers. I tried doing this the easy way. You didn't want to die. Pipa Pokoa is stuck. Okay. Hey, buddy, could you come over here? I have some questions for you about your carry limit. Please grab, and then also... No, don't pick up the salt in this space. Just get this. And then we hand it to our friend here. Again, trade value. Yeah, at some point we're probably going to have to buy something. Oh, so they're in 2 different spaces because they're slightly different objects. One of them has slime on it. Otto got Ogre Ape Heart. So I didn't pick up his pelt. Do you eat these? Or it says a corpse. That's not right. They're weightless, so I guess we just take them. Huh. Okay, another pelt for Pipa Pokoa. I'll get it eventually. You know, I'm trying. Alright, you take this. And... okay, one more. One more. I wonder if your allies actually do have carry limits, like if we could overburden him such that he couldn't move. This is only 160 total pounds, and I assume he cannot, I assume he can't actually use gear, right? I guess we could maybe check. What if I dominate your brain? I'm just gonna borrow you for a second. You take control of bloody, salty, slimy Pipa Pokoa. Let's have a look at his whole deal. So first of all, carry limit 300 pounds. Secondly, he's got these teeth and claws, which do pretty good damage, actually. He has the same quests as I do, because he has completely substituted my judgment for his own. Very unsafe. Not necessarily a good play. He has no skills of any kind. And, I mean, he does have body and head and, you know, like, maybe we could give him armor? Maybe he could wear normal armor? Oh, right, I have to... Oh, also he can breathe ice. That's pretty neat. I mean, we knew that. He's called a Sleepbeard. We know that Sleepbeard glands, when you cook with them, do that thing. Well, if I give you some weapons and stuff, will you be able to use them? Let's give him, like... I mean, what we need is to give him the armor that Cyrolef has. That's what I really want to test. Okay, hold on. Let's find our way to the edge of a screen. What's going to be the best way to do that? Maybe over here? It's going to be a little bit of swimming through gross garbage. Can we get to the north edge of the screen, or is this all walled in? No, this is all walled in. My concern is that if we go to one of the outer edges here, and then we come back, they'll get lost and not be able to follow us again. Then again, maybe I don't want the... hey, Cyrolef, he found his way. Never mind. Problem solved. Could you please give me back some of that armor? The Mindvinder's mail, and then also steel gauntlets and an extra ape fur hat. Alright, and we'll give that to the new guy and see if he can use them. I hope he can. So here's a hat and some pretty good armor. And some gauntlets. And you can take the skull cap as well, I guess. I don't need that. Yeah, and you have a face slot. Were his teeth equipped in his face slot? I think they were, so let's not mess with that. But here, we'll give him this stuff. Let's see if he equips it. Yeah, okay. Well, welcome aboard. I'm not 100% sure that it's a good idea to have an ice-breathing ally. Ooh, hold on a second. I just realized there's a door over here. Not 100% sure if it's a good idea to have an ice-breathing ally in a place where there's so much water. I think this could potentially turn out poorly for us if he decides to breathe at the wrong moment. But we have two good fighters on our side. If I do accidentally get frozen, we'll just hope that they will handle it. Stepped on one of those plants. Stupid sprouting orb. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Is there anything... Oh, this is both painted and engraved. While on a trek through Khmer, Mexershid II's chariot was driven off a cliff by a criminal gang of bears. Oh no, that's the worst kind of gang of bears. By chance, a group of nearby mysterious strangers came to her rescue. For the rest of her life, she was indebted to all mysterious strangers. So they painted that over this scene of Mexershid II dying, because apparently they felt that was too depressing. We need to update this glass bottle with a more positive message. Okay, these are weird little ruins. It was cool to get to take on a new kind of ally, but also just a huge pain in the ass to explore here. I'm famished. That's fine. We'll just we'll get outside of the narrow corridor here. You know what? A plastifer jerkin probably has... Nope, don't just drink the water on the ground. Interact with... Nope. Stand in the space, hit get. There we go. Alright, you can carry... Actually, I'm going to give it to Cyrillef. I still think Cyrillef is more likely to survive. Let's give him this plastifer jerkin. And then do we want to give him more stuff? I kind of want to give him more stuff. I don't know that we're going to need any of this. I might never wear another Issachari sun veil. I have a face to put on my face. That'll buy us a little bit more carry room. Okay, now, let's start a fire. I would like to cook something. Let's just cook from a recipe, right? I just want health. We have a ton of vine wafer sheaf, so we may as well do this one. The thirst thing actually is quite relevant. No, I'm just gonna let it auto-explore. Hold on a second, auto-explore. You just kind of zoomed right past a thing that I might have some interest in. What is that? A statue of an implanted eater. Erosion has smoothed its features into abstraction, but once it stood in monument to the coupling of machine and folk. Also, there's glass down there. This is interesting. This room might be worth exploring. Also, stuck. Something got me. Okay, it's another mysterious stranger. Did we actually talk to the other mysterious gunslinger? I don't think we did. It's like, we should see if they want to trade. Okay, they don't have anything to trade. That's just a clay pitcher. This could be a becoming nook down here. Yep, tar. Ugh, I hate tar. I hate tar so much. Please let me out of the tar. Okay. Oh, also goo, so that you might slip into the tar. Well, it looks like the kind of place you would expect to find a becoming nook, but without the becoming nook in it. Yeah, weird. Alright, well, back to auto-explore then. Oh, a humor. Okay, they look a little bit different than they used to. Boy, he did not take a lot of damage from that. Apparently he didn't need to, though. Probably not the best idea in the world to use lasers to try to destroy... Hold on now. to use lasers to try to destroy a thing that's all about electricity. From Caves of Cud's systems perspective, it's all light, right? Okay, hold on. The Auto Explorer is doing an okay job of moving us through the area quickly. It's not doing this in exactly the order I would, though. Oh, there's an awful lot of blood in this room. And more ogre ape corpses. What lives here that hunts ogre apes? I mean, is it those guys? You are going to continue to take on my pelts and stuff. Yeah, are those gunslingers part of, like... Maybe they're poachers? They hunt ogre apes and, I guess, drag the corpses back here for eventual butchering? Apparently I splashed blood up out of this space so much that it covered Pipa Pocoa, who I believe was not covered in blood until moments ago. I am swimming in an awful lot of blood here, to be fair. That's real gross, actually. This place is definitely a biohazard. Alright, you know what, Sirlef? You're taking this one on, because it's easier than manipulating this in the other way. I do wish, if it is the case that their carry limit matters, I do wish that it would display it on this screen. But I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's not anywhere near his capacity. What is... just ashes? Just a bunch of ashes in a fire. Maybe... Boy, I have no idea. I have no idea why there would be a big pile of ashes there. Alright, we've stolen the book on their general plan for estimating. Now how will they estimate anything? That book is just titled Scholarship is Likely. I mean, I guess? Oh, hold on. Actually interact with the thing. There's totally an option for auto disassembles. Maybe you should turn that on. I wouldn't want it to... It probably just auto disassembles garbage. My big concern is that it might auto disassemble like a thing we care about, you know? Alright, so... yes, there is a way into this space. In fact, there are two ways into that space. I really do hate walking around trees. So we hit a dead end there. Apparently there was an ogre ape pelt that I missed somehow. That's fine. Yeah, I just wish that the trees that have collision, that prevent you from entering their space, were a little bit more visually distinct. Like a different color or something from the trees that you can walk through. It's like, oops, I pressed northwest instead of just north. Well, there is a building over here. I guess let's investigate. Dude's throwing rocks at me like that's a good idea. Do we even get any XP for... No. Well, we'll just clear out the baboons that are close. I'm kind of curious about this building and this little road that it's on. Did my Sleepbeard just not come with us? I was not expecting him to just get lost. I mean, it's not the end of the world. He didn't have... Oh, he has my spare armor, I guess. I would like my spare armor. Boy, how do you actually get into this? Maybe it's not a building. Maybe it's supposed to be the wall of the mountain. It's just marl. That doesn't tell me a whole lot. But it sure looks like a wall, not a natural structure. I guess that's always true of the natural structures in this game. Yeah, this is totally not a building. Okay, never mind. Let Sirlef continue to fight baboons to his heart's content. Part of the reason I think I assumed it was a building is that the road goes directly into it. Wait a minute. Maybe we can... Nope, never mind. Cannot, in fact, get inside. Well, okay then. Let's get back over here and see if... I'm a little concerned about my Sleepbeard. We didn't get a message that he got in a fight and lost or anything. He just seems to be gone and with some of my gear. Okay, here we go. Nope. Alright, I will just hack through a tree. Feel like I shouldn't have to, though. Oh! Well, that's a Sleepbeard. I assume that's not the one we charmed earlier. Yeah, he's certainly not wearing any armor or anything. I can just let Cyrillef get in front here. I assume Cyrillef will handle it? Critical hit. He's blocking. He's doing something. Okay. He got the job done. We should probably take that gland. Is it weightless? No, but it's close. Alright, there's stuff happening in here. These are juice saps, right? So we don't want them to get close to us because they will eat the power out of our power cells, I think. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't 100% remember. Wait a minute. This is engraved. While leading a small army in Kazawan, Nexershid II had her legitimacy challenged by an aspirant over an ordinance mandating the practice of setting a jewel into a bracelet. That, I think, yeah, that's something we've read before. Stupid trees. Oh, can't get out of the water. There we go. Aha! Nothing. Damn it. It's like we found the hidden treasure chest. This is going to make all of this time worth it. Frankly, I would consider it worth it if Pipapokoa actually made it out of here with us. That would be good enough for me. I guess let's hit auto explore. Okay, I mean, he still exists. Buddy, please, come with us. Again, the select to order to move should not probably be, So he's not following the order. Let me give you this ogre ape pelt so that I can move. Is he, like, stuck? Maybe I need to recoil to get him out of here? Alright, you take that. Alright, I can displace him by moving into him. But yeah, it kind of seems like his brain turned off. Oh, now he's overburdened. Aha! Well, can I please have one of these back from you? So, question answered. You are no longer overburdened. Alright, we'll give the extra pelt to you, and hopefully that will... that's not what I want. Hopefully this will allow us all to move. And then I guess we should go somewhere and do some selling. Probably back to Gritgate would be my feeling on that. Because there's probably a lot of useful stuff in Gritgate that we have not yet purchased. Alright, you're not overburdened. You're not overburdened. Let's finish exploring this screen, because there is a little bit of space left for us here. Oh, I missed the rack down there. I guess those items were in a basket, and baskets are almost always empty, so... Where are you going? The way forward was over here, Auto Explore. Yeah, it gets a little confused sometimes. Ah, I see. Tree with collision for no reason. In the way. One of those bulbs was around here. Oh, hey there, chain gun turret tinker. You definitely shouldn't be alive. Maybe the right move would have been to try to proselytize there. Because if we fail, I believe it doesn't disrupt the current proselytize. But I don't want to just kill Pipapokoa. We named him. Now I have an emotional connection. I guess I could have just recoiled. We probably still should. I know we have limited power cells and everything. We don't have any power cells that recharge trivially, but also, what we learned from last time is that there are more power cells. You will find more power cells. Okay, fellows, come with me. Let us find something fun to buy. Who's likely to have some stuff we care about? Oh, also there are water skins. Let's trade. Do you have any fun stuff? Have we looked at this? Nope, that's not what I want. Have we looked at this before? After conferring with mysterious strangers, yeah, we have done that. That's a shame. I got all excited because I saw Reshef, but... So... You do have some weird artifacts that we don't know what they are. Spare Fusile probably doesn't have anything that's hugely interesting for me. A Joppa Recoiler. Oh, a 6-day Stilt Recoiler is interesting. It's also 1,400 trade value, which is... And actually, could we even build this? What Tinker skill does it take? Oh, only one. Okay. Random Point Recoiler seems like just a profoundly bad idea. We could learn to build our own missiles. Maybe a thing that will be useful at some point. Alright, what about you? What do you have? I have no idea if his inventory has refreshed since the last time we were here. It looks like probably not. I think this is stuff we sold him. Have we looked at this? In 6066, Mexershid II challenged the Sultan of Kud to a duel over the rights of arachnids. Yeah, that was new. That was new information. Alright, so yeah, nothing terribly mind-blowing. Unfortunately, no gear of the type we're really looking for. Honestly, what we need most, or what I want most, we should actually look at what these artifacts are. Implants. You know. So there was a Becoming Nook there, probably, at some point. What does an intravenous port actually do? The effects of tonics last twice as long. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, well these will probably sell pretty well. Now that we've identified them. When they were unidentified, they were not very valuable. Now that they're identified, however, yeah, okay, better. Somewhat. So yeah, the thing I would most want, although I am curious about... Sorry, I just noticed. I am curious about $4,200 weird artifact. The thing we would most want is just, like, information. I would love to know where the places that we've heard about, these old places that we could search for fancy lost artifacts actually are. So yeah, I guess we don't really have much to do here except, do you have anything interesting? 6. Freezing, anti-gravity boots, those are probably cool. A wrist-mounted spatial transposer. Seems like a neat thing. Unfortunately, Tinker 2 is probably never going to happen. Yeah, I guess there's really not much for us to do except go into Bethesda Souza and try to survive. We have 2 allies. They are reasonably equipped. I guess we just do it? Again, I would love to level up a little bit more first. We are about 8,000 XP from the next level, and like I said, I think we probably have to level up twice before we can get Inspiring Words. Hard to imagine we'd be able to put together that amount of XP without doing quest stuff. Alright, I think we may, in fact, be in a place where we should just go to Bethesda Souza and try it. I'm not too worried about the troll fights. Yeah, my primary concern, I know I keep doing this, we're gonna go to the Stilt one more time because we found some books. And if we're thinking about going to... Oh, I was about to say we should probably donate some stuff if we're going to Bethesda Souza, but that's right, we're already actually really well liked by the mechanimists. Got lost again. Oh, fungal forest. Let's get away from the mushrooms. Hey, immediately regain your bearings. Cool. Are you sure there are hostiles nearby? That doesn't seem right. Whoa! Buddy! It's definitely overkill. It was just a turtle. That's a very dramatic frost breath there. So we're going to have to be real careful about him. He could... Frost breath takes place over a very large area. He could very easily freeze us. I guess that's part of what all of the cold resist stuff is for, though. You know, it'll help at least. Alright. So we turned all this in. We have all of these pelts that we should definitely do something with. We could just leave them here. We just store them in a room somewhere. Yeah, I think that's probably the thing to do. Okay, let's ask our dude here to move to this space. Nope, he won't do it. Can't walk through his his teammate. Can you move to here? Okay. Now you move to here. I just want them both adjacent to me so that we can gather all of the stuff and then drop it all at once because I am lazy. Okay. So give items. Apparently he can't wear the gauntlets or the hat. Or he's just not wearing the hat, rather. That's fine. And then you... That's not what I meant. Give items. There we go. You also give me all this stuff. Okay, we'll just leave a pile of ape pelts on the ground here, and then if we need to sell them, we have the ability to do that. We can go find them and sell them again. Alright. Also, do I want to get rid of anything else before we go? I mean, these implants are decent trade value and they don't weigh anything. I think we're maybe just good to go. Yeah, these ape hearts don't do anything, or don't weigh anything, so I don't really feel the need to drop those. I will give Cyrillef back the gesticulating steel gauntlets because they're not like super light. So I'm going to give him that stuff too. Alright, so in our full cold resist gear, what do we... I'm a little leery of wearing the ape fur cloak. We'd have to give more of our stuff over to our teammates. It does give 15 resist though. Okay, well maybe we need to then. So let's put on the ape fur hat. My helm of the ordained pummel, which is not even very good, comes off. Alright, so what is that? My carry weight goes down to 255. That's okay. We can pass over a fair amount of weight pretty easily, I think. If we were going to give up a bunch of stuff, I mean, we could pass some guns over. I don't really want to let go of my sniper rifle. I think we want to have that on hand in case we need to use it. We could also just hand over some canteens. Have some of our liquids carried by our friends here. So I got to drop 25 pounds. Alright, I'm going to give you... I'm not going to give him the body pack. Again, in case he dies horribly somewhere, I definitely want to have a body pack on me. I will give him the desert rifle. Which honestly, we may not even need to have this. So that's like 12... We need to drop... that was quite a bit. We need to drop 10 more pounds. I don't want to give him grenades because I'm afraid of what he'll do with them. Here's some kukris, I guess. Carry these for trade value. You could give him some of our power cells. We could give him our fancy hat. And our old gloves. That'll do it. And he shouldn't be anywhere near overburdened. No. Cool. We're good. We should also... Let me dominate him real quick here. Has he leveled up at all? Okay, he does have some points. He has night vision, so I guess probably all goatmen have night vision. That seems consistent with the behavior that we've seen. And he has skill points, and he's not spending them himself. So what do we have him equipped with? He's using a pair of longswords right now. So I don't know, I'm curious if they have the logic for using skills once they know them. We can at the very least take the base longblade thing and that'll give him a hit chance bonus. +1 penetration, but -2 to... Oh, sorry. This just gives stances. This doesn't give the free couple points of hit chance that all of the other weapon skill groups do. The other thing we could do is take points of dual wield. No, we cannot. But that is a thing that you don't really need to think about to use, offhand strikes. Maybe we should just have him save up for dual wield, because we don't know if he's going to necessarily be able to use the skills that come with Longblade proficiency. I guess this is an opportunity to find out, though. Also, he knows some endurance, and we could... Yeah, we could pick up poison tolerance. That doesn't seem very good. I think we'll save up for dual wield. And we could give him bullets for the gun. I don't think I want to do that. We can't afford charge. No, I think we'll just save. We could give him bullets for the gun. I don't think I want him to have the ability to shoot. I think I want him to have to run up on stuff. Because it keeps things away from me. And then also, there's always, if he has a gun, there's a risk that he shoots me or Pipa Pocoa. And with that, I think we're just good to go. I think this is the time to go. Oh, sorry. I actually meant to look. What is my cold resist? 44. That's not insignificant. 44 feels pretty alright. Yeah, I guess we're good to go. Let's just preserve my fresh foods and whip up a meal. Oh. Random tastier than usual meal. Because we're going to have to eat again when we get to Bethesda Sousa anyway, right? It's going to be quite a bit of travel. Alright. This could be very bad news. Potentially. We're still at 10 AV, which is not as much as I would like. Definitely worried about freezing down here. Where'd my allies go? What are they doing? Oh, they see a Cragmensch. Can I hit the Cragmensch without... There we go. There's the angle. And then, of course, Pipa Pocoa jumps in front of it. Well, okay, he did the job. They actually got through him real fast. They didn't take very much damage, either. Well, that's good news, because Cragmenches can be a real pain in the ass. It's good to know that our team is on top of it. Oh, I got stunning forced. I do not like the laser beam failing to penetrate armor. I mean, we knew it was going to start happening somewhere around here, but it still sucks. That said, we're getting a lot of damage done. I'm a little worried that Pipa Pocoa ran off in a different direction. Wow, that's 1,000 XP, is it? Okay. I don't know what he was doing there. I didn't want him to go off and fight a guy by himself. Uh-oh. There's the guy he saw. Because obviously I'm a little worried about him getting killed. So it seems like the Luminary, or the Cragmensch, are very focused on me. But they move slowly enough that if we just walk away from them, CRLF and Pipa Pocoa are going to be able to hit them in the back repeatedly. So that's good news. Is there anything in this box? Sure, I'll take this stuff. We have just a little bit of carrying capacity. I gotta remember, I looked and I saw 242 and I got all excited. I'm gonna try to participate in the battles that my friends are participating in here. Alright, do they know about this other guy that's chasing me? Because they don't... I mean, I don't see what they can see, so I'm assuming they also don't automatically see what I see. There we go. They did eventually show up. And we are out of laser charges. Well, we can try the bow. I accidentally activated my sprint. Got 35 XP from something. Maybe wherever Pipa Pocoa is, he just killed some completely trivial enemy, or I accidentally did with the bow. There he is. Hey, we found him. Okay, so just continue to run around near my allies. Let them have lots of opportunities to attack. Okay, cool. I mean, Pipa Pocoa seems well suited to this task. He is killing stuff quickly. Alright, I think this is probably what the 35 XP was from. Pipa found a boar and ripped it apart. Alright, well, I think this makes it about time to eat. So we were gonna experiment with cold resistance food. I don't know if that's gonna be necessary. I guess if I get a significant amount of cold resist from food, then we can maybe reduce the amount that we're wearing. So let's then we could get our armor value back up. So let's try something here. First of all, preserve that boar meat, and then let's go fire ant gaster paste. Right, because I'm guessing this will have an effect that's somewhat like blaze, where it makes you too hot to freeze. I'm hoping. Let's find out. Some boar jerky, some fire ant gaster paste, and a sprinkle of great foamcrete flake. Not food. Do not eat that. Whenever you drop below 20% HP, you toast an area per pyrokinesis at level 5 or 6. Do I get a choice about the area, or is a huge fire just going to start? Boy, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, I mean, it's an interesting mutation, or an interesting effect. Yeah, that seems like it could maybe be a real nightmare, though. And I hate to leave y'all in suspense, but probably this is where we ought to call it for today. I wanted to power up a little bit more, mostly because I'm nervous, not because I think we legitimately can't handle it, but I guess we're just going for it. So when you come back next time on Monday, we go deep into Bethesda Souza and hopefully, if fingers crossed, survive. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't feel like we're anywhere near as powerful as Mithter was, but also, we don't go in alone. And we'll see you then.